What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the RabidMining YouTube channel. Today we are checking out the latest TeamRedMiner update that does introduce R mode. In today's video, I am going to be using a 5700XT Sapphire Nitro Plus as well as a 5600XT Red Devil. So let's just take a look of R mode's effect on various GPUs. And right here, 6900XTs, 6800XTs, and 6800s. A small power save of 2 to 3 watts by lowering core clock might not be worth the effort. A 6700 XT has a good effect at 1000 MHz core, enough for 1070 MHz mem clock. A 6600 XTs, their tests indicate there is no real point in using it, but we're waiting for more user feedback. So it doesn't look like it's going to do anything on your 6600 XTs, but again, try it out, give them feedback based on how it is performing, and if you notice anything. Here's where things get very interesting with the 5700 XT as well as the 5700s. Big winner. Core clock at 1050 to 1075 is now enough to sustain 56 megahash, can almost always run at sub 700 millivolts core voltage. The 5600 XT is a big winner again with a core clock of 950 megahertz, supports 42 megahash, and core voltage can be dropped low. The Radeon 7 family is a solid win, a hash rate restored to original C mode levels and slightly more. Average boost 2 to 3 megahash per GPU, not really mentioning the power, but I'm assuming it's probably going to maintain the same power for a little bit of megahash boost. And your Vega 56s and 64s is a small hash rate boost and or power save from being able to use a lower clock. For 51 to 52 megahash, a core clock of 925 to 950 megahertz is often enough. I will be showing you how to set this up in Hive OS. It is already implemented within Hive OS dashboard, so you do not need any fancy type of command lines. But I do have to point out you do need 21.4.2 or later, which is 21.50.2 in order to run this. Now, if you don't have those and you have an older version, you are going to have to download the latest stable version of Hive OS and reflash your drives. And to simply enable R mode itself, once you have the miner and everything installed, downloaded, whatever, you right click, copy this command. I will have the link in the description, and this just change X out for RR, and that will set the new R mode and reboot if you do not notice any changes. Up to that point, you should be running the new R mode. Now let's take a look at how these GPUs do perform. So I'm going to show you how to set this up first. First thing you're going to need to do is either go into an existing flight sheet, duplicate it, or just start a new one. I'm going to show you the flight sheet I do have. I'm scrolling on down to wherever I find my TeamRedMiner one. Here I have my R mode test. There it is, AMD R mode test. So you're going to take this, you're going to edit it. Remember, you probably don't have it now, but you are have to, once you select TeamRedMiner and everything, go to Setup Miner Config. Scroll down to the version. You're most likely on the latest. If you're running the latest, it's only going to run 0.9.4.2 because technically 0.6 and 0.7 are both beta versions. So you got to manually select these versions all by yourself by simply clicking on it like so. You can see now it's going to run this miner version. As mentioned earlier, this is the command you are going to need in the extra config arguments. Now, don't get messed up by the dual mining. I did do that and accidentally put it here first in the live stream, but you do got to put it. This is your main algorithm that you're going to have going on here, which is Ethereum on ETH. You simply copy that command that I do have pasted in the description right here, and it will tell R mode to be enabled. From there, you're just going to hit the update button and it will be updated. At that point, you're just going to hit the rocket ship that will engage this flight sheet and begin mining on whatever GPU you do have installed. As for 5700 XT tweaking, now this is a non-XT BIOS flashed onto my XT card. It won't matter. You can use either one if you've done this previously. That was about 2 years ago that I did this. But these, based on the live stream, are some nice settings that we found. There is always more tweaking that can be done. So if you get some better settings, let me know in the description below, or I guess in the comments below, what kind of settings you came out to. But for a core clock, we're sitting at 1025. We're sitting at 630 on the core voltage. We're at 750 on the memory controller voltage, 900 on the memory clock. 1250 on the memory voltage, and then we have a SOC frequency of 950 and a SOC VDD max of 900. So as you can see now, we're hanging out at the 55.11 mega hash mark. Looking at the wall, we're anywhere between the high 135 to the low 136 watts. My system does utilize 22 watts, so we do got to subtract that from anything you do see here, and that puts us around the 114 watt range. That's pretty insane. Now, based on everything we previously just saw, the 5700XT at 1025, 900 memory, 630 VDD, VDDCI 650. We got the NVDD 1250, 950 SOC frequency, 900 SOC VDD max is 64 watts in the software, 114 watts at the wall at 55.10 mega hash or 11. Does work out to be 0.483 of a hash to watt ratio. That's pretty insane. Let's just have a quick look at what our A2000 was doing. If we compare this to the A2000 that I previously tested, we're getting 42.06 mega hash, 68 watts software, and 78 watts at the wall. Does work out to be 0.539, which is probably the best GPU for Ethereum mining today. Now, this 5700XT and R mode probably puts it at the second best GPU for Ethereum. So that is pretty insane. Those are probably my top two picks when it does come to Ethereum mining. Remember, the future is looking grim when it comes to Ethereum though. Okay, so here we have the 5600XT, and this used to be known as a very efficient GPU. So we're gonna have a look with R mode. How is this thing comparing? So 41.69 mega hash is what we're currently getting. Software is telling us 55 watts. So here are the settings I am utilizing. Again, remember it's AMD, whole bunch of minor tweaking. And again, if you have different settings and they seem to perform better, let me know, or let me know what you are running as well in the comments below. But 925 on the core, 640 on the core voltage, 750 on the controller voltage, 900 for the memory. Memory voltage is 1275, and again the SOC frequency is 950 and the SOC VDD max is 900. At the wall, it looks like our power is hanging around the mid 117 watt range to 118, but it's mostly stable at 117.5 watts. So let's jump into our sheet just to see how this does compare. So again, 925 core, 900 memory, 640 VDD, 750 VDDCI, 1275 MVDD, SOC frequency 950, just like the 5700XT. And the SOC VDD max is the same at 900 as well. Software numbers, 64 on the 5700XT to 55 watts on the 5600XT. Now, when it comes to the AMD, software numbers are way out of whack. NVIDIA's not right either, but it's at least a little bit closer. But you can see the differences here. And 95 watts at the wall on this 5600XT. The mega hash is hanging at 41.69. That does give us 0.438 of a hash to watt ratio, and our 5700XT is actually the clear winner here in outperformance. Now the 5600XT, this is sitting in your 3070, 3060 Ti type of range. Same with most GPUs, they're in the low 0.4243 type of range here, where our A2000s and now the 5700XT is hitting that 0.5 range or slightly under. I do want to point out that all these tests were done on a Corsair 1000 watt ATX PSU gold rated. So the peak efficiency wouldn't be until the 500 watt range, where right now I'm probably around the 84 because I'm only utilizing like 10 or 15%. So we may see even better power savings once you hit that 500 watt efficiency peak on this PSU. But at the same time, that would also bring the efficiency up on my A2000s test, which would make that look even better as well. So take it any way you want. These are the grains of what I was doing my testings on. So these are all my results. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you on the next one. Rabid out. Thank you for watching my video, and if you haven't seen one of these, be sure to check them out. And if you already seen them, maybe you missed something, might have to watch it one more time. And if you just let it play in the background, that's all right as well. I do try to live stream every weekend as well as every couple days during the week, so be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss that. As always, have a great day.